Oh, hello. You find us in a car, not a train. We're in Newcastle and we're about to experience the country's first ever drive-through Greggs. We're here just behind the camera. David and Sue are with us. I think they have a challenge for me, a Vicki Explores challenge, but we're going to have a Greggs first.
So Vicki,
yes,
I'm going to give you this piece of paper and a pen. David here,
yes.
This is all your fault.
Yes.
And your idea.
Yes.
Could you tell Vicki what she's now having to do today, please?
We're going to try and do 5 castles before sunset.
5 castles?
It's the 5 castle
it's all the castles.
challenge. Now sunset is at 6 p.m.
Yes.
So it's basically how many castles can you visit?
So we're going to go and do Walkworth Castle. We're going to do Alnwick Castle. We're going to do Edlingham Castle. We're going to do Bamburgh Castle.
And then we'll end up hopefully at
Holy Island, Lindisfarne Castle.
And what's special is that Lindisfarne, Holy Island is the incredible place where you have to drive out across a causeway at low tide.
Yes.
Otherwise you get washed away, and it's just a magical place to visit. So the whole thing is set up for a beautiful shot at the end with the sun setting and the castle on Holy Island as the sun sets and we're out in the middle of the sea.
What's our mode of transportation?
Oh, we're in. It's a non-train video.
What?
We're going in David's car.
This is outrageous.
Has anybody seen a castle?
Oh, I forgot what it's called. Walkworth. I was going to say Warwick.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
It's behind me.
It is behind you.
Come on. Whilst no one knows for sure, it is thought that Henry, the son of King David I of Scotland, was responsible for building the original Motte and Bailey Castle on this site around the year 1139. During the 14th century, the castle played an important role in the ongoing feud over the control of Northumberland between England and Scotland. Later, during the War of the Roses, Warkworth was at the centre of Yorkist plans against the Lancastrians. It was from here that York forces led attacks against neighbouring Bamburgh and Alnwick Castle in their attempt to overthrow the English throne. Okay, that's one done.
What's next?
On to Alnwick.
We're going to go?
Which is where they filmed Harry Potter.
Go. I can see a castle.
I can't get out of the car. It's the Harry Potter castle. This is so cool. And there's a sign we need to get a shot of. It says Pottergate. I don't know why. This is Alnwick Castle. Alnwick?
Alnwick.
Alnwick.
I think so.
Alnwick. Alnwick. Alnwick Castle. Very cool. Look at the statues on top. This is as close as I think we can get, isn't it? The first castle at Alnwick was built at the end of the 11th century after the Norman invasion of England. It too passed between Scottish and English control until the mid-14th century when it was purchased by the powerful Percy family. It has been their ancestral home ever since.
What you got?
We've done Warkworth Castle. Just going to do a little Alnwick.
Right in the back. What's happening?
This is Edlingham Castle, and there's a little Norman church. It says castle brochure available inside the church. It's a little walk though. The castle was abandoned in the 16th century, and its stones were largely taken to construct other local buildings. Its best preserved section is the Solar Tower, which would have been home to the castle's occupants. although notice how part of the tower is at a very precarious angle. So this is another typical example of fortifying lands near the Scottish border. When it was first built, apparently, this castle didn't need many fortifications. It was a quite peaceful time, but later had to be strengthened.
Sorry to crash in on a Vicki Explores. Bonus railway, in fact, the viaduct there. We didn't know that was here. Bonus railway viaduct. So the railway used to go further, Almonth for Alnwick, it used to come into Alnwick, and then the line used to go on, it's the Cornhill branch, sort of towards Scotland, and that was what that line was. Closed in the 1930s and then stayed open for freight, completely closed, obviously under beaching, in the 1960s. I wonder if it's a footpath, but it's just a cool viaduct.
This one's not on the list. Bonus castle.
So that was a bonus castle, which is number 6. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 6, and now we're heading for number 4, which is
Bamburgh Castle.
and then we'll do number 5, which is the one on Lindisfarne.
Yep.
What time does the causeway open today?
Leave, it's 3:55.
So in about an hour's time,
Yep.
the tides will have receded and we'll be able to drive across. So we're just going to squeeze in
paddle over.
Bamburgh first. How are you enjoying your castles?
It's good. It's good. This is the biggest and most impressive castle we've seen all day. It dates back to the kings of Northumbria. You've got an amazing view of Lindisfarne, which is where we're going next. People live here, there's staterooms, there's an aviation museum, dogs are welcome. It's all happening. It's all happening. There has been a fortress on the site of Bamburgh Castle since the 6th century, when it was the home of the kings of Northumbria. Before the Normans arrived in the 12th century, the biggest threat to the kingdom of Northumbria were the Vikings, who ransacked Bamburgh in 993, looting and besieging everything in sight.
Have you driven across the causeway before, David?
Yes.
When was it?
That was probably around 6-7 years ago, something like that.
And you observed the times of the tides?
Yes, because I'm not drowned.
We're at the causeway. We're about to drive across the causeway to Lindisfarne.
And the safe time is 3:55, and we've got here just 5 minutes before the safe time is going to happen.
Yeah.
Here comes the causeway. So this here is the white, is the rescue hut. So if you get stuck, you can then climb up there to safety.
Oh my goodness.
And watch your car float away.
So we arrived at the exact moment.
The exact moment that
it's now ratified as being
safe
safe
to cross, yes.
We got here.
But as you can see, there's a little bit of a blur between where the causeway is and where the beach is, without a lock on the bedroom door.
Hello, we just had a hot chocolate. We've passed 2-3 coffee shops, a pub just behind us, a post office, a little National Trust shop, shows you the tide times, and now we're heading to the castle. But apparently we're chatting to the guys in the coffee shop. 14 people last year got caught by the tide. One of them was a cyclist and he had a very expensive bike, and instead of letting his bike float away, he stayed in the water and held up his bike, and then he caught hypothermia. It's really windy.
Where's the castle?
It's just here. We've got to keep going into the wind. Challenge complete. We made it to Holy Island, to Lindisfarne Castle, which is an unusual castle. It was built in the 16th century at the orders of Henry VIII, who wanted to fortify the island against Scottish invaders. From here you can see Bamburgh Castle as well, which is just magnificent. We should also say thank you to David and Sue. David, challenge complete. Thank you,
my
friend.
pleasure.
Thank you for driving.
It was fun. I've enjoyed it.
Favourite castle of the day?
It has to be Bamburgh.
Literally just over your shoulder.
Yes, just over there.
Just there.
Yeah.
But it can be done. 5 castle challenge complete.
And we snuck an extra one in, so 6.
Yeah.
That's it. Say bye everyone.
Bye everyone.